World War II vet has again been denied a veteran's designation Tennessee driver's license because he didn't have the proper documentation. Well, WATE 6 on your side consumer reporter Don Dare first reported this story in January. At the time, legislation was adopted to correct the oversight for World War II vets. Don, what's happened since?
Well, Lori, the state designated driver's license for veterans, it was introduced back 7 years ago. To get the license, the veteran needs a present copy of the Department of Defense Form 214. But when World War II vets left the service, DD Form 214s didn't exist. Yet the state insists these 90-year-old veterans show proof of their honorable service with specific documents. Dave Stevenson is a patient man. The 93-year-old retired Oak Ridge professional engineer does not get upset easily, but his patience is running thin with the Tennessee driver's license office.
It's beginning to be sort of amusing at this point. Yeah, my patience is a little thin.
Dave would like to have a Tennessee veteran's driver's license with the veteran's designation available to those who are honorably discharged. In 1945, at the age of 18, Mr. Stevenson enlisted in the U.S. Navy, as did many young men at the time. He served as an aviation machinist mate beginning in May 1945. World War II ended in the spring and late summer of that year. He remained in the Navy until July 1946. Dave still has his honorable discharge document prepared by the Department of War. There was no Department of Defense in 1946. It shows his entire history of World War II service. But on July 1st, when he went to the driver's license office and presented the document, he was denied for the second time since January the special veteran's designated license.
She looked at the document, she turned it over, and she looked at her computer, and maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And she says, "I'm sorry, we can't accept that."
This state document from September 2013 says to acquire the designated driver's license, the veteran must present a copy of their Department of Defense Form 214, the capstone military service document. As he told us in January, his discharge paper was likely never seen before at the license center.
They said it doesn't verify or doesn't certify your veteran status.
This sends a terrible message to all of our World War II veterans.
In January of this year, State Senator Ken Yeager filed a new bill that would allow discharge documentation presented to World War II veterans to take effect July 1st, the day that Dave went a second time to get his license.
The lady from the Department of Safety says if it isn't the specific form designated in the law, we cannot accept it.
Apparently, Mr. Stevenson never presented a NAV-PERS 553, which he never received in 1946.
And on the back it says transcribed from. They're splitting hairs. In bureaucratic language, that is not a NAV-PERS 553, it's transcribed from. That's not a matter of life and death, but I'd like to have that strip on my driver's license.
You deserve it.
I think the paper says that I was a veteran, honorably discharged.
Now, within the last hour, the Department of Safety wrote saying since Mr. Stevenson did not present a NAVS-PER 553 document, the department is not authorized to issue the veteran license. The state encouraged him to write to the Department of Veteran Services to secure the document. In our conversation about an hour ago, Mr. Stevenson wondered how many other World War II Navy vets who would like that special license. He wondered how many of them are in the same boat that he's in.